I think I need a boat. Hello, this is Jake and welcome back to a video on the Lost Walkers. I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but I'm down here at Lydney docks. I thought I'd take my new car for a drive, and I'm contemplating in my head, should I get a boat? Is that something that I should do? But yeah, I'm just going to take a walk around today really and just show you some of the places. Anyone who's watching this who lives in the Forest of Dean has probably been to Lydney docks already, but I thought I'd just show you around, have a look at some of the boats. I like the idea of getting a boat at some point, so yeah, but I'm going to head that way, which goes up to the banks and you can see the River Severn and everything. And obviously this was a massive industrial part of the Forest of Dean with the railway and everything, and I'll point some locations out as I go. Okay, so we're heading this way first, and we'll get a lovely view of the Severn. It's part of the track bed, obviously. Went across. It's something I have talked about before now with Vincent about building in double O gauge, what Lydney docks would have looked like. So following the river down that way. There's a few people walking today. Okay, so I'm walking across the lower part now. Footpath's up there, but there's also a footpath on this lower bit. And there's the River Severn. Now, I believe down there is the power station, and then right down the other end of there, you can probably make out the two Severn bridges. The tide's gone out a little bit. These rocks here, there's also steel beams there of some sort. There'll be barges, all sorts around here, underneath the water somewhere. Show you that. Remains of something to go with the docks. So the footpaths up there, and there's plaques and everything you can look at. But if I walk across this bottom bit first, you can make out just down there in the water where the tide's gone down. Now the Severn Bridge, the rail Severn Bridge, the one that got destroyed, is, I gotta remember now, it's down that way. We'll have a look at that. It's near Sharpness Docks, which is one of the places we will be visiting later on this year. So yeah, this looks like the remains of a barge, because you can see the front there. Pretty big barge. Something we will be looking at more as we go along this year. There's also more remains down here as well. So another remains here of a barge. This one's actually in a little bit better condition, however it's not perfect. Just got to be careful of the edge here. But yeah, you can see remains down there. There's the remains of a barge right there. Now obviously it's unsafe to go across that sand there. Don't want to get, don't want the tide to come in and get stuck. So always be careful. Someone's got a plank of wood they've put across here. Nice little bench. But yeah, you can see the remains of that barge there. You can actually still see a bit of the underneath it as well. And see the wood? You can see across there. But yeah, it's completely rotted away. That would not float anymore, we know that. So you can see down there where the tide's gone out. Lovely view. So what I'm going to do is head back that way, get back on the top path and continue walking right down to the end of the dock. Okay, we're at the top half now, and this is kind of where the small, let's say, marshalling yard was. The wagons would be lined up here, a couple of sidings, and you got a main track that goes right across that way. Sorry if the camera is a bit wobbly. We got a stone here with some plaques on. There you go. Like where they drilled it. pretty cool, look at that. So as we head this way, this is a bit I find a little bit interesting. As you can see, all the mass of the boats all lined up. See if I can see my car in a minute. But yeah, you see the track goes lower and around. Bird picking up some grubs. Couldn't tell you what bird it was, sparrow probably. I have to say this is a near perfect day to go walking at Lydney docks. Usually it can be very windy because of being right next to the Severn and everything. And I did think it might be a little bit too windy to do filming today. Just see if we can see any of the boats. I think they've done a lot of cleaning up down here to last time. But you can see some of the boats. There you go. And a nice one here. Obviously these gates are padlocked, and then obviously you can only have access if you're a boat owner, which you never know someday. So we got the lower level going to now, and then this top level here. Again, I think there's a loop or something here. I'm not 100% sure, but if we ever do build the model of it, obviously we will find all the info out properly. There's these plaques all the way across. You see that? There's a load of them. Fair play, it's getting windy. See my car in the back there, the lovely Fiji green shining. So we've got these across here as well. There's one here and there's two more down that way. Lydney Harbour. Ooh, there's the barges, so that's roughly what the barges would have looked like. You see some fish species and everything. And then if we go to the edge here, you can probably hear the water running. There you go. Hopefully that runs into the Severn down there. And that's the reason I didn't walk across the lower level. Last time it caught me out, and yeah, I got all muddy. And you see that down there just through the fence. There you go. And you can see this lovely wall design embankment there. Be nice to get some pictures of that one day. And then that's running from down here, you see down there, it runs underneath us and out through there. So yeah, I've just noticed they've put some new railings up, or they're putting some new railings up, so that's good. Nice to see they're doing that. And you got your lock there. There you go. Nice view of the boats there. That's actually quite a nice photo. So if I stand here for a second, you can see at low level runs down here, but then it also runs back up to the higher level up there. You see that embankment wall as well. And we got our lock doors down here. There you go. All the rubbish in it at the moment. We've had some really bad weather, so I'm guessing that's all from the trees. And then as we go down here, which we need to cross this bridge anyway to get to the other side, as we get down here, you can see the water's running off. Bit of rails there, bent around. This is quite a drop. There you go. can also see here the giant gear that works the doors, or the gates, or whatever you want to call them. So this is where the boat's obviously stored up and everything. Some nice ones in there, but we're actually going to walk down here right to the end. And here we are, we're coming up to the end now. More stuff in the water there. Quite a drop. I won't go any closer than this because I'm not a fan of heights. But you can see the doors there. And yeah, you can see something in the water right there. Well, on the bank. Obviously when the tide comes up, it'll give you an idea of how far the tide comes up. It can get deep. Got another plaque over there. You can see the windmill, the turbine. So to the left of that, on the edge of the water, that is Sharpness Docks, which we'll be heading to very soon to have a walk around. It will get a bit windy now. And here's the slipway. So obviously if you get a boat and you need to pull it in the water, you've got to book it all and everything so we can get it in the slipway. Also look at the structure here, the engineering, how that's all sloped around. Very cool, very nice. Got this lovely old light here, which is obviously a marker as well as just being a light. So the old Severn Bridge would have been down across there, and we will have a look at that very soon. There's actually seaweed up here, so I wonder if the water at some point has been this far. Wouldn't surprise me. Old post here, and we won't go too close to the edge because, like I said, I'm not a fan of heights. But there you go. There's the Severn. Down there, more remains of what probably was a barge. I'm going to see if I can get a special permission to go to a site not far from here where boat repairs are done. I do actually know people who know the owners, so that'll be something to look forward to. Wow, there we go. It's getting a little bit windier because we're down this end, but I've enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed the video as well, just a small walk around Lydney docks. If you want to see more stuff like this, please do let me know. It's getting windy, so I don't know how much of that wind you can hear on camera. I will be heading down to Sharpness Docks and doing some videos down there very soon, hopefully this week or next week. So that'd be a good one. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and more content coming very soon. Bye for now.